Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1966 Olympia SM8 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and one of the top typewriters of all time. I consider the SM9 number 2 of all time behind the Hermes 3000, and this is basically an SM9 without the tab function on the keyboard. It's a manual tab set back here, and I'll show you how to use those when we get to that section. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75 to 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. So with the SM9, it flips up like a switchblade and it extends. This one doesn't. It's a manual flip up. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch down 1 notch. It skips 1.5. 1 more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Flawless. Super easy to type on. Elite number 8 typeface prints 11 characters per inch, which is fairly common for Olympia, which most typewriters don't have. They either have 10 or 12, which is Pica or Elite. This is still called Elite, but it's Elite number 8. 11 characters per inch, Olympia, common spacing. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward. It unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now. This machine is in excellent condition. It's got a lighter touch than the SM3 or 4, but still super smooth and durable. One of the most durable typewriter of all time. Known for its durability, and that keeps all the characters nice and precise, spaced perfectly, and all that. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. I'm going to put the color back on black. Backspace on the right side. Very good. MR on the left stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go past that all the way to the end. This lever here on the left top side of the keyboard is your carriage lock. You flip it up, it will lock the carriage in the middle, and it will lock the keys too, not the shift. To unlock it, just flip that down. So the tab sets are manual, kind of like the margins. You just push them in and move them like this, and inside there you can see where it lands on this scale, and when you hit the tab button, it just stops at each one of those. You get 6 options. Very smooth. Sometimes that could be the difference between your typewriter going out of service is the tab, but not on this one, because this one is more streamlined. So if the tab goes bad, it's very easy to fix and it won't mess everything else up like it would on the SM9. Very much more complicated system. I've seen tabs go bad on those and nothing else will work at all. So this is a particularly longer lasting machine over time. Open the hood like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, you just flip whatever side you wanted to go to towards the middle, and that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon. It will catch that and then pull it back to the side it needs to go to. And if you don't have an eyelet, you can tie a knot, and that should do the trick. This one also doesn't have a touch control. So the SM9 has the touch control, SM8 does not. Like I said, it's got a light touch. Very easy, and it just feels more reliable in that sense because there's no spring action that's getting in the way of your touch control. Carriage release on the right side only. The SM9 will have one on each side. Super smooth. The Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. I always say that. Pull out the knob on the left side. It disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go. You get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half space. And the same concept, if you flip the line space selector all the way back, it disables the spacing. Flip it forward, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.